Something really bad happened this morning. That's why I feel like I'm like stressed today. I'm gonna get a headache. I don't know. G53. B11. Rangers crying just because Rowdy came in this room and he wasn't in Rangers' line of sight.
I know. There's my special little boy.
Oh, 71.
Did you tell him what happened?
I didn't tell him anything. I said it was your story. I wasn't there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. Here's your mic.
Okay. Are you listening, chat? Okay, so this morning, I'm getting ready for work.
Did he burp?
I'm up super early for work. I'm the only one up. So I let Ranger out of his kennel and I feed him every morning. And we just switched his food over the weekend.
It's the same food.
It's the same food.
Exactly the same.
He's on a raw food diet because he's a little savage. But we switched him to freeze-dried raw food. Instead of frozen. But the frozen we thought, right? So it's soft. They're like little, kind of like nuggets. Like
they look like mini chicken nuggets, kind of.
Yeah. It's like
Hi, Katie.
half the size of an ice cube. Anyways, we switched him to freeze-dried. And they said you can just give it to him like that. Or you can like add water and break it up. So we just gave it to him like freeze-dried, like without adding water. And we watched him eat it over the weekend, and like he was chewing it because he eats his food so fast. So we're trying to like find ways to like slow down his eating.
He has like a slow feeder already.
Yeah.
Lordy Pants.
Lordy, what's up?
Thank you, Lordy Pants. MVP Lordy Pants in the chat.
So anyways, we thought with the freeze-dried food, he would like be forced to chew it and eat slower, and it worked all weekend watching him eat. So this morning it's like 6 a.m, and I put his food in his bowl, and then I'm mixing up a G-Fuel, which I do every morning. I'm in the kitchen, and he eats in the kitchen, and he comes like running around the island, and like I just put his food down, and usually
we're on opposite sides of the island.
Yeah, and usually he just eats his food, but like I knew I just put it down, and then he like ran to my feet. And I was like that. And I was like, oh, that's weird. And then G-Fuel. And then he eats so fast, and he's kind of like, when he eats, like he's a very like violent eater. And I was like, oh, he's just eating. And then I realized like, oh my God, he's like
a violent eater. Like
he's like an aggressive eater, if that makes sense. And then I was like, oh my God, he's choking. And he like ran to me for help. I didn't realize it at the time. But and so I was looking at him, I was like, what? And then I could realize he's choking, and then he ran back around the corner to his food bowl, and I followed him, and like he was choking, and then he did this like in a super quick motion, but like he stood up, he basically just like fell onto his back. Like I think that's when he lost consciousness. He just went like, boom, like that. And his little head hit our hardwood floor like dong. And then he was just laying on his back like that, like out. And I was like, holy shit. And then like, I picked him up and I started doing like the Heimlich. Like I was holding him like this, and I was trying to like Heimlich him, and it wasn't working, and he was like unresponsive. And then like
it might be a different way for dogs.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. I was just like, it happened so quick, I was like panicking. And then like he started like pissing, like I was holding him, and he was like limp, and he was like pissing all over me and like all over the floor, and I was like, holy shit, he's dying. And I was like hitting him on the back, like trying to get it out, and it wouldn't come out. And like I didn't know what to do, and I just stuck my hand into his mouth, like down his like into his throat, and I could feel like he had a whole little food nugget just lodged in his throat. Like he didn't even try to chew it, he just swallowed it. But luckily I was able to like get a finger first time I tried, I couldn't get it out, and then
You cooked it.
I did it again, and I was able to get my finger under there, and like I was actually able to pop the food ball back out. The thing, and he was like still like kind of like limp, and I was just like rubbing his chest and like doing like compressions, and then like he just kind of like came back, and then that was it. But that was this.
And then he was totally fine.
Yeah.
And he wanted more food.
And I was just like,
because he's Ranger.
Yeah, and then like I held him for a few minutes, but he was like super freaked out. Like he wasn't moving. Like I was holding him, and he was just like super calm. We're both covered in piss. I had my work clothes on, and then I was just like, oh my God. Like he let me like wash him in the sink because he's white, and like his whole lower half was like yellow from pee. Like his morning pee is huge, and like he hates water.
Yeah.
Like he let me wash him. I put him down, and then he just like laid down in his kennel. He was just like super calm, but he was like okay, like he was fine. Then I went and changed my clothes.
And then I woke up to missed calls from Rowdy, and he never calls me early and they were early in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm like, something is wrong. Like immediately I was like, fuck. And then I'm calling you and you're not answering. So I'm like, oh my God. I'm literally praying, like, please let my husband be okay. Please let my son be okay. Like, I don't know what it is, you know?
Yeah.
Next time you should leave me a message.
Yeah.
Because then I'm like, oh my God, what's happening? Yeah, but I knew something was wrong.
Yeah.
Because he lets me sleep. He doesn't wake me up.
Yeah. So I had to go open up my business. Like, I had to go. But seemed like he was fine in the kennel. But I was trying to, like, wake Jen up, like, blowing her up. And then I ran into the office, did what I had to do, and then I drove back home just to check on him. And he was okay. But that was this morning. So that was super scary.
So would I, Raven. I'm glad it was him, not me, because I would have panicked for sure.
Yeah. But when he fell on it, like he didn't like fall on his back. It was weird. It was like a reaction, like a muscle reaction. I don't know if that's like a medical thing, but it was like super fast and violent. And he was like phoom, on his back, and he never really lays on his back like that. Like his legs were out, and then he was just out. Anyways, that was a close call, but
A little too close.
yeah, I don't know if the Heimlich even works on dogs, but he knew how to.
No, Clarissa said you hang them upside down and shake them or something.
Yeah, it was like lodged. I could feel it. I could barely get it out. Like he tried to swallow it. It was just too big. But yeah,
he always asks Nate for help.
Yeah, it's so sad. Like when I look back and I was like, he was coming to me for help, like on the other side of the kitchen.
Yeah, he was panicking because he couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
He was like, Dad, help!
I know. Anyways, almost lost our little guy this morning. So.
Yeah, I knew something was wrong. Then when I did wake up, I called him. He's like, I'm 5 minutes from the house. He came back home. He just had to go open shop and came home.
Yeah.
Clarissa said she put the dog Heimlich steps in the
Oh,
Discord.
did she? Yeah.
He needs that choking thing we have for Eva,
The
for him.
de-choker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't make that for pets, right?
I don't think so. No.
Probably would cover his whole face.
Yeah, his air supply was 100% cut off. Yeah. But yeah, that was sad. I wish we had like a nanny cam.
No, I would
So-
not want to watch that. That would scare Nike out of me.
Yeah. Anyways, that was our morning. Don't do
Or
choking.
puking.
Yeah.
I'm okay with puking, just choking freaks me out. He looks like a puppy. He's not a puppy. Look at his face. Ranger. He doesn't even look like a baby. Ranger. Look, over here. Oh, look at his face. It gets him out of trouble a lot of times.
Yeah.
Yeah, choking is so scary. Oh my gosh. Like when your little ones are first learning to eat solid foods. I feel like every mom has had that panic. And dad.
Yeah,
And
he's very cute.
And nannies.
I think he's hot in here.
Yeah, it is really hot in here. 73.
Okay, say bye, Ranger. Say bye, chat.
Oh my god, that's so scary, Clarissa. Did she clear her airway before they got there, or did they have to help her? Oh my gosh. Scary, Allison. Megan, I'm sorry. You got it clear, thankfully. He literally swallows things whole. Like I told you guys, I think, was it on Alive or right before Alive? When, oh, we have to do with the 10 card. Oh, I think Rowdy was pulling the grapes out of the fridge. I feel like I was like, we should put him in the kennel before you eat grapes. And then he like pulled some out and like one dropped. And the second it hit the floor, Ranger picked it up and he swallowed it. He didn't even put a puncture mark in it. They got it out of him. He ran him to the vet. They made him vomit it. And they were like, well, he definitely didn't get poisoned because it's whole. Like, does he chew his food? No. Choked on a popsicle? Yeah, he's wild. He makes me very nervous. Oh my gosh, we're gonna do a 10 card. I-29. Oh, bingo! Stop! We just got bingo. Why couldn't it be a lightning one?